Jimmy Neutron in School Days.
What's a goodie, everyone? Welcome back to more Let's Play Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. In this episode, we're gonna play on one of my favorite levels in the game. It is the school level.
A giant monster tried to destroy my rocket. He was absolutely huge with spikes on his head and these huge teeth, and we barely got the rocket started in time to escape.
That's
So yeah,
really cool,
Jimmy just pretty much explained what happened in the last episode, so I guess I don't really need to cover it.
What's wrong with you two?
I couldn't find any pets that don't make me sneeze.
They all make
Yeah,
me
and I got rejected
sneeze,
from the
Jimmy.
school course because I'm terrible.
Well, you guys.
Like how he quotes that he's terrible. I mean, if that is what they said, then I guess you should be right to quote it.
Why is there a soft, squishy thing digging itself out of that tank of stuff?
Huh? Well, would you?
So
look at
yeah,
that? It must
we
be a
have
life form indigenous
our
to
first
Twonkus
Twonky.
Aw, he's
I don't know where Jimmy got that
adorable.
material
I'm gonna
because that's none of the
call
minerals that we
him,
collected, but whatever.
A Twonky. Can I keep him, Jimmy? Can I please, please, please?
Also, they don't really make the connection
Even
why
the
he
space
named
creature
it
is a
that,
direct
other
violation
than
of
it's from
scientific
Twonkus
protocol.
3.
Plus,
But like, it's not like Carl would have remembered that.
As if something that cute could be dangerous.
And so, as opposed to them finding out at some point during, like, the hour-long special that there's a problem with these Twonkies, instead, they find out right away. Because if you remember, if you actually watched the special, they only found out after everybody tried to keep one as a pet. At this point, they're already starting to fucking metamorphosis.
Jimmy, I don't think he's very cute and cuddly anymore.
And hey, wait a minute. I don't remember any of the Twonkies growing to be that big. It's because this is a Gromp. There's several distinct versions of Twonkies. Oof. He just tripped over him.
Try to find some help.
How the hell did they outrun Jimmy? That's kind of strange. But alright, we have our first, I guess, introduction to this level. So right over there, we got a Gromp and 2 Stompers. Those are the enemies of this game, basically, now that we actually have enemies. Gromps are an invention of this game. They were not actually in the special, but those Stompers were. I don't think they actually had those names in the actual show, but that's another story. Over here, we can use the sink. Also, I guess I'll just point out that I may or may not be joined by a little friend over here. I'm watching my aunt's dog, so he's gonna be walking in and out of my room. So if this sounds like an echo, I apologize, because I have my door open as opposed to being closed. So yeah. Now we actually get to see how they reproduce, how he shot those Twonkies out of the mouth, and because of the music, they grew. So basically, Twonkies grow due to the music that is being played. If music is good, keyword, if the music is good, the Twonkies will grow. It's kind of like a weird gremlin sort of thing.
This should make inventing easier.
So there we go, we got another blueprint. Now I'm going to show that blueprint off really quick, because I don't think I just want to, you know, be able to show them. Now we have a shrink ray blueprint. So you see these aren't actually just for, you know, super inventions. They're for actual inventions themselves. And over here, seeing as how, you know, you just saw that, maybe we're going to be actually inventing a shrink ray. Which, as of right now, we cannot. But you see this mirror over here.
There's no time for a makeover today.
What the hell? What? Wait, that was... Why did Libby just start talking to us?
Considering the circumstances, my hair looks pretty good.
Okay, Jimmy. I just want to hear that Libby clip, because that so clearly was not her voice.
There's no time for a makeover today.
That sounds nothing like Libby. What the hell? Alright, I'm just gonna explore a little bit. I believe what we have to do is go over here. Just try not to get close to those Stompers and Gromps, because they will attack you. Just as long as you kind of avoid talking to them, or getting near them, you'll be fine. And right over here, we have another invention object.
Wow, an invention piece.
And with that, we have the ability to create something, another thing that Jimmy already created in an episode, like his rocket. We have a shrink ray, which if you remember the shrink ray episode, it was a pretty interesting one. I actually kind of forget. I wanted to watch Jimmy Neutron episodes just to sort of catch up on it, like, in preparation for this, but they just fucking took them off of Hulu. They were on Hulu, they were on streaming services, but I guess now with all Paramount Plus and shit, they're gonna be a thing. Now, also, I want to show you guys. You can use the shrink ray on these guys, but it doesn't actually do anything except piss them off, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. But what you actually want to do, mirror. You want to shoot the shrink ray at the mirror, and somehow that allows us to ricochet off, because that's how mirrors work. Couldn't I do that from, like, any single thing that I pointed it at? Like, and it would have done that? Or anything metal? But whatever. Now we have free reign to kind of, like, go throughout the school. By the way, if you ever want to... Oh, why can't I use any of this? If you ever want to get rid of the object that you're holding, just switch to the rocket, and it'll just make sure that you don't have anything.
Find me, boy, but it's always good to see ya.
Speaking of dogs, we have Goddard here. Somehow Goddard is here.
All the cool things from my locker first.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for telling the audience that. This is actually his locker? Also, if these are his lockers, how the hell would anybody be able to reach the higher lockers if this is the height of the children? Just think about this really quick. How in the blue hell would Jimmy have been able to reach his locker if he had a top locker?
Goddard has a locator scan mode that could be useful in finding stuff.
That makes sense that, you know, Goddard actually has a thing in Jimmy's locker. That doesn't excuse why the fuck there's something on, you know, on a fucking distant comet. But now that we have Goddard's locator scan mode, whenever he has a question mark above his head, that means that there's something that he can locate. Spoiler alert, the only thing that indicates that he can locate something also is that there's a sticker on a locker. If you see a sticker on a locker, there's most likely something that Goddard can locate. Right here, we have a Gizmo piece.
A Gizmo piece.
What is that bubbling that I'm hearing? Are they, like, fucking making a chemistry thing? Alright, well, now that we got, I believe, no, that was colored chalk. We have a really stupid fucking, like, invention. Because we basically already have this, right? We already have... Can I actually use it? I can't use it because I don't have enough battery right now. Shit. Well, I can't go back in there, so I should have probably gotten the battery. So I'll show that off when I get the next time I actually get a battery object. But believe it or not, when I first played this game, this level I actually got a D on. I don't know why. I did really terrible on this level for whatever reason, but honestly, if you, like, just, you know, look for... I guess I must have missed a lot of things that I could have collected, but honestly, if you just follow the rule of thumb of just using Goddard to locate things whenever you see a sticker on a locker, you'll most likely find everything that you need to.
Super! An invention object!
No, Jimmy, it's not a super invention object. It's a regular invention object. Goddard, why are you just... Goddard? What the fuck was that all about? Alright, we got some, battery over here. Yes, I know, Goddard, you found something, but I want to show to the nice people that we have these sneakers and how stupid they are.
I can leave footprints!
Oh, okay, they leave footprints instead of actually, like, writing. Why would you want to leave... the writing is much of a more interesting idea.
Fine.
Is it just... And they don't even last. They don't even last. What's the point of that? I'll tell you the point. The creators of this game were just like, you know what, we can make an invention out of something. Just footprints.
Good. Cool.
And with that, we have another Gizmo piece. And I'm just gonna get some more battery. And now we're at full capacity, that's good. And we're gonna want to go over here to the library.
Have it covered, boy. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you're too fucking loud for a library. I did say there was...
I have to find out more about Twonkies 3. I wonder where those books would be.
Well, well. If it isn't little Jimmy Neutron.
This doesn't make sense.
For your daily pummeling, have we?
No, Butch, I don't want any trouble. These horrible creatures.
So this is Butch.
Tearing the school up. I have to find out
Butch
more information on them.
apparently is the
Oh, you
bully
must think
in
I'm
Jimmy Neutron.
stupider than I... Oh, no, wait. Oh, okay. You must think that I'm stupider than I'm... No, wait, that's not it.
I always love
Tell
this
you
scene
what,
though.
If you come down here, I am gonna pound you.
Hey, yo!
I have to find a way.
He's
to
gonna
get
pound
past
his
them before those
pooper.
creatures escape into Retroville.
So this is always weird. Apparently, Butch is Jimmy's bully. And I mean, I always gathered that he was a bully from the show. But like, he never bullies Jimmy in the show. Like, he is a bully. But he never ever gives Jimmy a daily pounding or anything.
All information on the Twonkies 3 reference books is in the teacher's database at the reception desk.
So yeah, we gotta go down the reception desk, but obviously we can't do anything yet because Butch is down there. But yeah, I never understood in this game why they make it seem like, oh, Butch is a bad guy, he's a bully. Even though, like, I get he is a bully, but, like, he doesn't really bully Jimmy at all. Anyways, here we got the Retro Wrench blueprint, which I forgot that they actually show you the invention before you actually build it. But, you know, blueprints, I mean, the blueprints are just for show. They sort of show you that you need to do something in order to get a, you know, you need to manufacture the things needed to create an invention. Okay, I'm just going to be looking around up here. There's nothing up here, it looks like. Okay, so we can't go down there or else it'll immediately kill us. What we have to do is we have to go over here. Now, you'll see, we have sort of like a mini-boss right here. Now, right down there is the reception desk. What you gotta do... Oops, I missed.
You can play at that game.
Butch will throw these books right back at us, so we gotta be careful. But what we gotta do is we gotta throw them at him.
You like books? Try this.
Butch has always been like a funny character, though. He's really stupid. It's hilarious.
Hey, that hurt.
Like when he says, "I'll eat my hat," and then he's like, "Ugh, it's actually pretty good." There we go.
Hey, ooh, these books are heavy.
They kind of just characterize him as just the regular, average, you know, cartoon, elementary school bully. That's pretty much his only note of character.
You
In the show, though,
Neutron, but you better watch your back.
I think he's actually funnier just because he's really just there to just say stupid things. It's pretty humorous. But there we go. That's that mini-boss, I guess, for now. There's really nothing else to it. It's kind of fun. I used to die to him so many times as a kid because I just had no idea what to do. Alright, I'm just gonna look around over here because we have just a whole computer as a gizmo piece.
All right.
How is that a gizmo piece? That's just straight up a whole invention. Alright, now over here.
According to this, I can only access the database from the computer at the main desk.
Yeah, even though that this is there to press, you get points for it, but it's actually really pointless because you don't actually get anything for pressing it, which is kind of interesting. And you could easily miss getting as many points as you would need if for, an A rank just by missing that totally pointless computer. So right here is the computer that we actually need. And even though I'm not doing anything, there's a meter going up. And it's still going up. Why is there a meter there? It's not like we needed that qualified to us, that there was like a thing happening there we had no control over. But yeah, as you can see, that one book out of the entire case that was easily, seen and not just one whole image is actually what we need to look at. See? The one thing that's different from everything else on the shelf is what we need, surprisingly. It's because it's the only thing that's an actual different model separate from the bookshelf texture.
Atmosphere that doesn't allow certain sound wave transmissions. I wonder if that information will come in handy later. It also says there are no known inhabitants. I guess this book needs updating.
Jimmy, shouldn't you have just, shouldn't you have known already? Like, you're that smart, right? Shouldn't you have put together exactly what the problem is right now? Like, just from that alone, shouldn't you know? But anyways, we go over here, and now we exit the library. Uh-oh.
I don't know how you find me, boy.
You guys hear that? That's the dog. Not this one.
Whoa,
It's a different one.
I better hurry.
But now, you see the Twonkies are everywhere. And now we can also locate. If you touch the Twonkies, they will hurt you, so just be careful. I mean, they don't really pose a threat, though. They're just gonna... they're not inherently gonna attack you. There we go. Just a nice apple we stole from someone's locker.
Cool. A Gizmo piece.
No, Jimmy, that's an apple. That's not a fucking invent... Oh, I guess it is. So we can invent fruit. That's an apple. It's not fruit. Alright. Well, now we have an actually really useful Gizmo piece. As long as you have enough batteries, you can use it. I'm not going to use it now, but it's literally just like a health pickup.
Congratulations, Jimmy. You have been awarded a trophy.
And now we have a trophy. Let's take a look at that trophy, shall we? Can I see it from here? Yes. Okay, so this is the pause menu. You can see the objectives here. There we go. We got our first Gizmo Creator Award. There's really nothing to it. You know, it's just... trophies, they don't really... Like, if you just play the game the way you should and, like, get every single thing that you can see, or at least that you might, like, know that's there, you know, you'll get every single trophy in the game. Like, you don't have to do anything, like, expertly, like, beat any bosses expertly, or do anything, like, amazingly. You just have to pretty much get what you would normally get in this game.
Another invention piece for my inventory.
Wait, Jimmy, how did you say that without using your mouth? And right here, with the use of that, we have the thing that we saw blueprints of before, the Retro Wrench. Now, we won't be able to use this yet, but it has a very, strong purpose, especially in this level. Most of the inventions that you invent in a said level are only used in that level, that being one of them. Just avoid the Twonkies over here, but now that we have our permanent, like, health upgrade thing that we can use, we don't really have to worry about getting hurt that much. If we could just tell Goddard to find something, why does he need to have a whole-ass upgrade just in order to actually do it? Shouldn't he have just listened to us anyway? The whole Goddard upgrade system's kind of weird.
Keep up the good
But
work,
right here,
boy.
we have a purple flirp.
A Gizmo piece.
Now, this is, I believe, one of the first things, the first gizmos that we can get that appears multiple times in the game. Also, we have our first one here that can actually be used for multiple things. You can use either the monitor or the sneakers. I'm going to use the sneakers because this is actually another very useful gizmo that we can use. Speed sneakers. It's exactly what it says they are. You put them on, and we have this fake fucking Benny Hill music.
Whoa, the Twonkies are multiplying.
Jimmy, you've been saying that. Alright, but yeah. Oh, I just actually ran into one. And now we go over here into the cafeteria, having collected everything that we need right now.
Have it covered, boy. I'll see you later.
Goddard, can you just, like, eat all these fuckers? And now we have
To attract those stompers
blue
away from the
stompers
tank.
for some reason. Also, I have no idea why he calls them stompers. Like, these things have, like, barely any fucking feet. Alright, so now we have to save these kids. But also avoid these guys ourselves. That might actually be a good idea to hit the fucking... I'm sorry, Jimmy just face planted. Wait, do that again? Can you do that again? He fell down. Ooh, can we steal the money? Hey, that's like that Sonic sound effect. Okay, that's enough, Jimmy. Alright, so what we gotta do over here is we gotta jump over to this side. And Jimmy's right. Let's turn on the lights.
Time to find some lights.
That was... I just did that. Is that not the lights? Oh, okay. No, that was just turning the power on over here. So we have to turn the power on, and then we find the lights. And because we find the lights, only then can we actually, you know, turn the radio on. Even though we probably could have done that before.
In the lab. I hope it works here, too.
Among all the marvels of modern invention.
Yeah, there we have this cutscene. Oof, that low-res teeth animation. So now, we have another issue. We can't get out. Right? Aha! Here's what we gotta do. So when you see this signaling over something, that means you have to use an invention object. But pressing Y... Oh wait, no, I actually have to select the invention. This is where we use the retro wrench. Once we have the object, press Y.
By using my retro wrench, I can superpower the vent. Now let's power it up and see what happens.
Yeah, apparently Jimmy just knew that that's what we can do. But isn't that like releasing them into like the outside?
I might have made that a
Like,
little too powerful.
Isn't
Oh,
that
well,
like
at least the kids
dangerous?
Are safe now.
Like, what the hell happens to those things? Do they just get like killed or something? Like, what? I really want to know what happened to those fucking stompers. Alright, well that's it for this area. I couldn't double jump for a second.
I'll wait here while you go get help.
I have no idea what those kids' names are. They're just like the nameless fucking kids in this game. Or in Jimmy Neutron. But we can actually talk to them though. What do you gotta say?
What are you waiting for? Go and find help.
You fucking ungrateful bastard. I helped you. You shouldn't be yelling at me to do shit. I should be yelling at you to stop being fucking useless ass characters in this whole adventure. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can exit the cafeteria. Which for some reason is also their school gym. Because you have the fucking hoops over there. Which is kind of funny, because in my elementary school, the old lunchroom became the gym. So we had those there as well.
I've got to get those creatures away from Miss
And now it
Fowl's
seems that
classroom.
Goddard isn't with us. Is that Miss Fowl's classroom, bruh? Jimmy! Jimmy Neutron! Let me just see. Oof. Yeah, the dog is hearing me make stupid noises, so he's probably gonna bark. I'm just gonna look around, because we have to go in the janitor's room over there. But I believe going into Miss Fowl's room will end the level. I'm just looking around for any little thing.
I've got to get those creatures
So how does,
away
like,
from Miss
that,
Fowl's classroom.
like, doing the fire alarm, how does that not trigger them if they're triggered by sound? I don't really get that, but it is what it is. Alright, now let's go into the janitor's room. And you see there's a radio in here, because I guess the janitor just likes to bool in his office. Even though there's, like, no, like, seats there. I like how that Twonkie bounced off this one's head. And now they'll come in here. Ow! And they'll just start wreaking havoc in here. And we can shut the ass door on them. Man, that janitor's gonna be in for a surprise. I mean, it's better than a weasel, am I right? Alright, so now we're gonna be going over here. And I believe right here is where we end this level.
Jimmy Neutron, I could have guessed. Please, tell me this isn't entirely your fault.
Oh yeah,
as
and look, the
usual.
Twonkies have made it to the outside.
I knew it. Didn't I say that this had James Isaac Neutron written all over it? Didn't I say that? I did, didn't I?
Indeed,
I love this
you are
guy.
such a clever man.
Yes, I am. Now,
Also, shouldn't
these
this guy be
creatures are
Carl's, like,
obviously
grandfather?
dangerous
He
and a
looks
threat to the
exactly like
students.
him.
So I am calling a
School emergency!
Oh, brother.
I love this part.
Now, Jimmy, you exit through the main hall in a calm and orderly manner. Miss Fowl and I
Also,
will go
Rob
back and make
Paulson
sure
is
there
a
are
great
no
voice
more
actor.
children about.
He's the same voice actor that's for one of the Animaniacs.
We have a school emergency, people! Don't panic!
And he does an
Leave the
amazing
call
performance
banner.
here.
Please don't raise your voices, then you won't be able to hear me yelling at you! Come with me! Follow me, but do
This is
not
the best
turn
part.
around.
The fucking
Get
Twonkies
out of my
following
way,
you.
and don't panic.
And how does he get out there so quick? So dumb. I thought that was the end of the level right there. Let's just quickly look around the classroom. That's the exit. Oh, this is one of those fancy schmancy classrooms that has 2 exits, huh? You know, this looks exactly like the South Park classroom for me for some reason, what it would be in, like, 3D. Is that a llama? Oh, I love llamas. Right, Carl, shut your fucking mouth! Yeah, where'd everybody go? Also, what is this? Is this a hand sanitizer thing? Wow, that's ahead of its time. I didn't think they had those back then. Like, in the schools. Also, I like how there's supposed to be, like, pets in here, but, like... Okay, there is a fish in there, but, like, what the fuck is this? Also, it's open. Whatever is in here clearly escaped. Alright, now that that's out of the way, that's the end of this level, folks.
Sure hope
Our
those
school
creatures haven't
days are
gotten far.
over.
I better go home and figure out how to stop them.
Also, that's a cool transition right there. And there we have it. That was School Days, another episode grade of an A. We have gotten 1 trophy, and we've gotten all straight A's in our entire thing, and we were able to get every single objective done. So if you guys are following along, if you're following along, you're doing exactly what I've been doing, you're gonna get straight A's in this game as well. Alright, well that was a pretty fun episode, but I think the next episode is gonna be even more fun, because it's gonna be another level that I quite enjoy very much, alright? So thank you guys all for watching, and I'm glad we actually were able to fucking explore Jimmy Neutron's school. I didn't really touch on that, but that's a really, like, cool thing that we were able to do. And I love games that allow you to just explore parts of a TV show or an area that you're familiar with from, like, a movie or a TV show. But alright, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twonkies, and stay tuned for whatever else I got in store, alright? So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Got a blast!
My super laser blast!
And yes, we have to wait for every single time he does this. And there we go. We have excavated the minerals. So how do you know, Jimmy? You've never even been to this place. Did you fucking study that this place would have the minerals that you need? Oh, and look! Another fucking upgrade!
Hey, looks like an upgrade pack for Goddard.
How would it just be on... How is this here?
Guess I can use it to have him break through things. Okay, boy.
Who left these things here?